Hello. So in this third video of Manim, we are going to learn about groups. Groups is a collection of M objects. Till now, we've been working with M objects and animating them, styling them, transitioning them individually. Groups give us the power to perform operations collectively on a set of M objects, and we don't have to do it individually. To start with, we have created a couple of M objects: circle, square, triangle, pentagon, and hexagon. And then we've created a group out of it. It's called the VGroup, and I've given all the M objects that I want to the constructor of the VGroup. So this is the group that we get. Self.add group will add all the elements of the group to the scene, and then I'm also adding a small animation. I'm scaling the M objects down to a scale of 0.7. Let's see how it turns out. See, all the M objects appeared, and all of them collectively scaled down to a factor of 0.7. Now let's see a couple of more groups, more methods on the groups. So animate, like we used to animate single M objects, we can animate all the objects in the group. So I'm moving all the elements of the group to the top right corner. Till now we've seen move to and next to. This is another way of telling Manim at which position we want our elements to be. So we are saying to corner up plus right, that means the top right corner of the scene. So we'll see that all the M objects in the group are going to be moved to the top right corner like this. In the next step, we are going to look at the arrange function. This, as we saw, all the M objects are one on top of the other right now because all of them appear at the origin by default. Now we are saying arrange the M objects in the right direction with a buffer of 0.5. This will tell at what space the M objects have to be put one after the other. And this also I'm animating. I can simply say group dot arrange without animating also, but let's see how it looks in the animation. Now observe one thing, that the objects move to the top right corner, but they did not arrange themselves around the point where they moved. They are arranging themselves around the origin. So there is this another parameter that we can pass. So the default value of this center parameter is true. If we say it false, the M object will be arranged at whatever position it is. So you see, they were getting arranged without coming back to origin. And I'll also try to show you what difference does changing the direction make. So let's put left here. Now we should see the M objects being arranged in the opposite direction, and similarly we can give up and down direction also. Let's check out one more thing. Like arrange, we have one more method, arrange in grid, and it allows us to define the number of rows and columns of a grid, and the M objects will be arranged in a grid form. But keep in mind that currently the columns or the number of slots in the grid are 3 times 2, that is 6, which is more than the number of M objects that are there in the group. If the number of M objects are more than the slots in the grid, it will throw an exception. So let's see how it looks like. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me bring them back to origin before showing you this grid transition. So that the arrangement does not go out of the screen. Now you see they arrange themselves in a grid. Great. So let's get rid of this. And now we'll see some animations, more animations, and Right now, I am shifting all of them collectively one step up. And this is also a pretty powerful tool. We can use the arithmetic operations of plus and minus between groups and objects. And we'll also see we can use that between groups and other groups also in the later part of this video. So right now I'm saying move all the objects up, but keep the triangle where it is and move all the other objects a step down. Okay, let me get rid of this and uncomment this. So this will make sure that the objects don't flow out of the scene. So I'll compile it again. Yeah, so they moved up and the triangle stayed. Similarly, we can do rotate. I am rotating all the objects and then I'm keeping the hexagon as it is and rotating the entire elements, all the elements of the group except hexagon back to the original position by giving a negative sign here. And then I'm also applying a wave function. And we've already seen these animations and everything on individual M objects. We are just taking forward that knowledge and applying the same things to groups. So now the hexagon will stay and all the other objects were rotated back, and the wave function, since I applied it to the entire group, so they did a wave sort of thing. We can also apply styling. So I'm animating the stroke width change to 8, so the outline will get thicker. And I can also say group.set stroke without animating it. That would also work, but I'm animating it anyways. And then I'm setting the color of all the M objects to orange. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, I think I should keep a weight at the end so that we can see the orange color taking effect. And I'll also get rid of some animations to save some time. I'll comment these out and I'll also comment these out. See. So moving forward, we've had a look at transform, and now we'll again see how we can transform groups. So the first transition, it is going to transform the entire group, that is all the elements in it, to a single object which is square. Then I'm restoring the state so that all the M objects of the group appear again, and then I'm again transforming one group to another group this time. This is a group that we're creating on fly, and it contains square and circle. So in the first transformation, all the objects will merge to a single square, and in the second transformation, all the M objects will merge to two elements, that is square and circle. And since this is the final part of the video, I'll also uncomment these animations. Yeah. So at the very end, I'll show you again the animations part. Yeah, so that's all for this video. I'll see you in next one. Thanks.